Greetings and salutation, welcome to episode 100 of the Bolton Save. We've made it to three figures. Obviously, I've planned a very special episode for the 100. No, of course I haven't. Fucking it's me. I don't plan shit. Right, but we do have Porto double, and we're going to play the Liverpool game as well. If Ollie stops crying because his mummy's gone out of the room. Right, shut up, Ols. Right, here we go. So we've got a few games to catch up on. After our dreadful last episode, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. It's just reminded me about it. I'm not talking about it. So we beat Arsenal 1-0. The Afro scoring an early goal. Kaju getting sent off for Arsenal in the 47th minute, and we cruised to a 1-0 victory. We then did lose against Manchester United, which is huge for the top of the table. And Andre Silva scored just on the verge of half-time. Christopher Ayer got us back in the game with the 63rd minute penalty. And then Srđan Babić scored in the 92nd minute. Proper Fergie time stuff. Bit annoyed about that, but ho-hum. We then beat West Ham 1-0. Sergi Xavi scoring the only goal. And then we beat Birmingham 1-0. Cody Stokes getting his first goal for the club. He's our young striker. Really tough for him. Early goal. We've been playing alright. We've made a few changes. If we look at the sort of stats for this sort of Birmingham game, we sort of dominated even away from home. Obviously Birmingham aren't the best team in the world, but the West Ham game as well dominated, just not putting our chances away. So we've made a few changes to the tactic, with the thanks of Mr. Davison in the comments, one of our subscribers who knows his stuff on tactics, and we've been sort of talking a few bits and bobs about changing stuff up. So we're playing this formation, the 4-3-3 or 4-3-1-2, whatever you want to call it. And we've made a few changes. So we've got closing down as before, just because that's almost like a personal preference. But we're trying to keep the ball, so we're moving it at a lower tempo. That's what the main thing I was talking to about it. And we've used it for the last sort of 4 games. And we've won 3, including Arsenal. So it's working okay. I might actually just take this off because we're just trying. We've gone too much like Arsenal, I think, at this stage. We're just passing it about too much. So I did promise to give Azui some game time. He's mainly a left winger, but because I don't really play with a left winger, his long-term future might be elsewhere. But I do want to keep him at the club for the time being in case that we do swap back to the left-hand side or the winger formation. He's been a legend for us so far. So I promised him some game time, and he can do a decent job there. The Greek is back from injury, which is good. Xavi in the Afro. We've got a few unregistered players and cup-tied players for the Europa League. Let's have a look at Porto. They're 3rd in the league. Okay, that's good that they're not running away with it. Rui Pedro. He's quite good, isn't he? I guess they've got a decent team. They've got some very high-valued players, but also some really shit players as well. So that'll be interesting. Let's have a look at Rui Pedro. Yeah, he's pretty decent. Still only 24 years old. It's fine. It's fine. He won't be enough. Xavi in the Big Black Salmon. No messing about whatsoever. Right. Let's get straight into it. So Xavi and the Afro up top. Azui just behind them. Lepa, Emre Can and Ayer as our central midfield 3. And Guerrero Chambers as our superb wing-backs. And Gomez and Manolas as our centre-backs, with obviously Casaro in goal. So the first leg is away from home, or I always prefer this way round. Get us a nice away goal. Well, both teams are fairly evenly matched, and I think this will be a draw. I'll take a score draw. Andre Morata is on a fairly limit without conceding. I'm confident we can find a way through. They've got Arango. I purchased Arango in an old save, and he was just never improved. But he seems to be doing alright for Porto. Right, I think we should try and encourage the team. Thank you, Mr. Assistant, for your wise words. Faith. Go. Come on, just score. A nice 2-2 draw would be perfectly fine. I want to see some good stuff from Azui. I'm still not quite settled on what role for that attacking midfielder position behind the strikers, so we're sort of still playing about with that. Okay, yellow card for Aya. It's not the best start in the world. Ball forward to Rui Pedro. Oh, he brushes off his man, and it's a good save, Casaro. Cleared away. It's okay. 3 minutes in. We might go with a calm concentrate. We do have issues early on. Just settle down. 20 minutes. Just ride it out. They're going to come out and attack us to begin with. It's fine. It's all good. 20 minutes and we're off. Then we're going to unleash the floodgates of skill and passing and shooting and stuff. Alright, Guerrero on this left-hand side. Short throw into Xavi. Can he find a ball in? He beats his man. He drifts past one. He drifts past two. Oh, that's a fantastic save from whoever that was. Moria. Azuri with a corner. Near post. Gomez, you little legend. The Liverpool reject scores his first goal of the season. We've actually scored a goal from a corner. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. And baby Jesus. It wasn't even the best corner. It was a near post, which is usually pretty bad. But Gomez rises above, plants his head firmly in the net, and we are 1-0 up. Come on, boys. If we can just steady on now, please. Nice. Go on the afro. That's a sending off. That's got to be a sending off. He just scissor kicked him for no reason whatsoever. And it's gone. They've crumbled. The goal is just... They've just fallen apart. Come on. We're going to go again. Now, the question is, do you go more attacking? If we can bag like 2 or 3 away goals, then we'll be golden in the second leg. Or that, like a 1-0 win is okay away from home. That wasn't the first half. Okay, I thought that was pretty good. I'm happy with your solid defensive work. Right, we're going to go... No, I think we can keep this the same, actually. That's all good. What are you doing, dogs? Give me here. Guerrero, I didn't even see it. I was looking away. That's not a red, was it? Wasn't a red? I didn't see it, ref, but it definitely wasn't a red. Just give him a warning, yeah? Yeah, cut it out, mate. Settle. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone that has supported my channel, and especially as it's the 100th episode, this Bolton episode. I think there's about 200 of you that are still going strong, that are still watching the career mode. I know it's sort of hard to keep up sometimes when you've got limited time if you're at school or work or whatever to watch these videos. So just know that I appreciate it hugely. It's fantastic to see the channel growing and to see you guys enjoying the content and to see Marco Reus come on and score a second goal for us. We could play him as a trequartista. Let's try it. He scored last time I played him as a trequartista. I don't know why I say it like that every time. Come on, boys, get a second goal. Let's go attacking. Let's do it. Let's gamble a bit. And we're going to bring the Greek on for Azuri, who's actually had a good game, which is good signs that he can play that central role, because otherwise he's got no place in the team. Ten minutes left. If we can get a second, we are going to be sorted for next leg. Come on, boys. Win that. Reus to Leper. It's been quiet recently, the Leper. It's a bad header from Chambers. Win that all day. Nice. I thought it was going to be a foul. It's a good save from Casaro. Great save. What a save. It might have been going in the far post. Okay, it's the hoof forward. The Greek's there. Decent header from the Greek to Reus. Reus beats one. Plays onto the Greek. Ponce de Leon. That is a great name. Ponce de Leon. Loving it. Karsdorp. Tackle him. Stop running like inside him and just tackle him. Karsdorp, he's through. Can he find the ball across? On the volley, it's Rui Pedro scores the equaliser. 23rd of the season. He was like, Guerrero was literally inside him. What a volley though. That is a good finish. We knew he was their danger man. We're still going attacking. Come on, we can push. I would have taken this beforehand, but with their 10 men, I was hoping to do a bit better. Oh, how have... Nobody's challenged for that header. Karsdorp. Rui Pedro, clearance for Manolas. Royce is trying to get onto it, but he's missed it. Ball forward again. Chambers is there, but he decides to leave it for their player, because he's nice like that. It's polite. Headed away. Danger. Danger. 83 minutes gone. Porto still with the ball. Still their highlight. Oh, that's Bruno Martins Indy, isn't it? He's a decent player. He plays it. Oh, it's a mistake! Oh, their goalkeeper was playing sweeper keeper. I got all excited then. Didn't realise their keeper was 20 miles outside of his own goal. Okay, this is a brilliant highlight and everything, but can we see a chance? Oh, Casaro. Almost regretted saying that, but what a save from Casaro. Might clear this, up the other end, goal, bish bash bosh, job done. There's the clearance-ish. What? Okay, I looked away for a second. Thought it was a penalty. Oh, did you guys watch the... I imagine most of you watched the Germany... Come on. Oh, I thought that was going to be a fuck up then. The Germany-Italy game. Oh, those penalties, man. What is Graziano Pella thinking about? Did you see him? He looked over at the world's best goalkeeper and told him, I'm just going to dink it over you, mate. I'm just going to dink it over you. But then surprised him by spooning it wide. You've got a little bit of an excuse for missing the target in a penalty if you are smacking it, like you're going for the top corner, it's a rocket and it goes wide. You know, harder you hit it, a bit more of a risk element there is to it. You know, it's never good to miss, but fair enough. But when you just try to slot it and then miss the goal completely after winding up the goalkeeper, yeah, you're just an idiot. Right, I'm okay with that. We should have scored a second goal, but they had a couple of good chances at the end, so I'm not too worried about that. Chambers did well. Mourinho's been spotted. Oh, Mourinho's England manager now, isn't he? Chambers and Gomez. Chan's banned. That's fine. That's okay. We can rebuild. Right. I quite like it straight onto the second leg. No messing about. No games in between. We're just moving straight on. And obviously the bloody Wales game was just amazing. I watched a Spencer FC video about the Wales game because he went to the game. You should watch it, it's good. And he was talking to his missus about who to support, and he goes, and he was in the same boat as me, going, you know, I'm really pleased for Wales. It's amazing, and I sort of, you know, I like to support home nations. But when that video came out of Wales literally celebrating like they'd won the World Cup because England got knocked out, I thought, that's a bit dickish. It's a bit dickish. And I love the Bale interview where he said, no, I didn't feel like we did anything wrong, but then also said, I wish it hadn't come out, which is weird. Yes, because you can have him on loan because he's shit. And I thought, that wasn't, the greatest thing. But I'm still chuffed for Wales, and I do want them to win. I was sort of 50-50 the Belgian game, but they played superbly. That's the best I've seen them play probably ever. So I will be supporting them to the end. I kind of always try and cheer the underdogs generally, like, come on Iceland, smash those Frenchies. That would be amazing. Can we have an Iceland-Wales final, please? That would be ridiculously amazing. Iceland versus Wales in the Euro Cup final. Oh, I have made a couple of purchases that I will show you. Just a couple of little punts, really. We've got Xavier Gomez and Sergio Torres. We knew about this guy last time. He was just a sort of guy on a free that was actually pretty good, that I knew I could sell for a lot, even if he doesn't make it. We've got Saverio Gomez from Internacional for 2.2 million. He's joining in the summer. He's a 17-year-old Brazilian with 3 under-20 caps. Every Brazilian's got under-20 caps. I'm sure they must play like 50-a-side football or something in under-20 Brazil, but okay. He's another striker, plays an advanced forward mostly, really good finisher, decent amount of stats, possible 5-star potential. It cost me a couple of £1 million. It was just kind of a bit of a punt, really, an investment. I had some money over in the January transfer window, and I think he could be a really sort of good player. Just sort of decent all-round stats, decent amount of mental abilities, good finisher, first touch is good, composure's great. I think he can be a very good player, so we're going to bring him in the team. And also Sergio Torres, who is a Italian left-back, but I actually bought him from Brazil. He played 3 times for Boca, capped at under 19 level for Italy. And I looked at him, I thought, okay, he looks decent, like amazing physicals for a 17-year-old. Obviously, they're naturally going to go up as he ages. Obviously needs a lot of work on his technicals. His determination is 9, that's low, but we can give him some tutoring and that's all fine. And I was like, a couple of million, I thought it might be worth a punt. But then Barcelona, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich were all in for him. So I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll have him. Barcelona are apparently still interested, even though we've bought him. So I thought, take a punt on him, a couple of million. I think we can afford a little punts like that. We've got a good team at the moment. So it's not as if we need to save money for a sort of a rebuilding job in the summer. Right, so Emre Can is banned. Not a problem. We have a perfect replacement in Emil Larsson. As for the rest of you bastards, the Lepers just dropped off form. Would it be a gamble to go with the Cookie Monster? Yes, it would. And I like gambling. I play poker. So we're going to go with the Cookie Monster. It might not be the last 90 minutes. Right, so let's do it. I know he's lacking sharpness. That's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Right, so a 1-1 away draw was the first game. I anticipate a nervy game, and I think it makes... Oh, okay, 7 penalties. Brilliant. Rui Pedro, obviously at the top. He's their danger man. We are favourites here, so we encourage the team to push on. Okay, 2 people cared about that. Nice. Right, here we go, boys. We're just going to nice, comfortable victory, yeah? I'm... Go on. Oh, what a goal that is. 16 seconds into the game, and the Afro has got his 19th of the season. Normally we're shit at the start, but this time we're making our presence known. And I've lost the little rubber bit off my earphone. If the dog is eating it, I'm going to punch you. Who's eating me? Who's eating me earphone, bud? No, we're safe. Found it. It's on the floor. Found it. I know this is exciting commentary for you guys. The hunt for the earbud. Okay, can we not concede a few minutes after? Can we go 2-0 up in 7 minutes? That would just... All morale would be gone from the Porto side, surely, at that stage. That's a dangerous tackle, but Guerrero's just skipped it. He's beaten another one. He's beaten the same guy again. He flicked it into the near post. Cookie Monster, go on. Repay the faith. Aya. Oh, that's a good tackle. Larsson, he can play it out to this right-hand side, and he does. Chambers. Just waiting. Looking for the ball. Needs some help. He finds it in Larsson. Short to Aya, turns, hits one. Oh, he's rattled the bar. What a bright start to this game. Absolutely superb. Porto just don't know what's hit them. Come on, boys. 5 chances to 0. 65% possession. This is good. Das ist gut, yeah? What game is it tonight? It's France-Iceland tonight, isn't it? Come on, Iceland. Cookie Monster's injured. The gamble paid off for about 36 minutes. Okay, Leper, all is forgiven, mate. You know, I didn't mean what I said. You're a brilliant player. I love you very much. Oh, 40 minutes gone, and Porto have barely touched the football. Oh, that's disgusting amount of possession. That's like an illegal amount of possession. Azui floats one in. He's going to get a second chance. Larson to Azui. Oh, he's snuck past him. Oh, that's a penalty! Diogo Dalot. Who's taking the pens? Is it Aya? Looks like Aya. He's fucking huge, so it must be Aya. Surely... I feel like this will settle the game, the way we've played so far. I might be counting my chickens and stuff, but... Bottom left corner Aya. Okay, bottom right. All good. All good. 2-0, and we are cruising. Don't need to see a replay of the penalty because they're dull, unless it's Graziano Pella, and then it's funny to watch him. And other thing about the Italy penalties, I don't care if you've got a player on your bench that is the single best penalty taker of all time. You don't bring someone on in the 120th minute to not get a single touch and then just come on to take a penalty. Because he's not up to speed, he's not ready for the game, he's not run around for a bit and just got involved, he's not even touched the football, and you're expecting him to score a penalty. Whatever that fucking little Riverdance stuttered run-up bollocks was that he done, fucking hell. It was ridiculous. That was just a stupid idea. As soon as it happened, I wish I'd tweeted it because then I would have looked intelligent for a change. But as soon as the sub was brought on, I thought, that's a mistake. He's going to take a penalty, he's going to miss. And he did. Right. Oh, Porto have had a shot. What is going on? This formation is falling apart. 25 minutes left. Azui's got another assist. Oh, that was from the corner, wasn't it? But he's doing well. I like it. Carvalho's going to come in. Actually, no. We'll bring him off Gomez because he's looking complacent. I don't like complacency, mate, yeah? We got to smash him. If we can keep the older possession above 65, that would be immense. We played him off the park. Ten minutes to go. And still Porto have done nothing. Wow, that's about as comfortable as you could hope of a game of football, that is. There's only 1 minute added on. The referee's like, no, Porto, you're never going to score. I'll just add on 1 minute. I should have said anything. Bruno Motta. Can he get a little consolation? No, he can't, because the leper's there, ripping off arms. Because he's a leper, you see, and their arms drop off and bits drop off. So never mind. Works better in my head. Chambers, can we get a third? No, is the answer to that. Right, beautiful bit of football, boys. 2-0, comfortable. Absolutely great result. Great performance. And we are through to the next round. I have no idea who we're playing. But we did get some cash monies. Cookie Monster's out for a week. AC Milan. Small team in Italy. You might not have heard of them. Have they got their good players still? Donnarumma is still in goal. And he is one of the world's best goalkeepers. Okay, so they are still a very good team. The striker's worth £31 million, but he doesn't look that much on form. Donnarumma is just turning into a superstar. I tried to buy him. I did try. Tried my hardest. Really good right back as well. 22 years old. Jesus. Okay, they got some decent players. Fair enough. And then our final game of the day is against my team that I support, and that is Liverpool. A couple of you have asked, booed especially, about what made me support Liverpool. And I'm gonna do a Q&A video in a few weeks' time, while stoned in Amsterdam, because I thought it'd be funny. And but I thought I'd answer that one because it's come up a couple of times. When I was a lad, I have 3 older sisters and 1 older brother. And when I was growing up, I'm old, remember, right? I was born in 1977 because that's how old I am. When I was growing up, nobody in my family had any interest whatsoever in football. It was not a thing that was discussed. It wasn't a thing that was played outside of the park by anyone. I had no dad that took me to the game at the local team, which would have been Bournemouth. I had, Rob, my oldest brother, didn't take me. The girls didn't like football. Nothing, no interest whatsoever. So it was more basically me stumbling across football on Match of the Day, really. And obviously Match of the Day back then was not quite as good as it is now. They wouldn't show like all the biggest highlights, all the different games of the day and stuff like that. So when I started watching Match of the Day, it was literally as Liverpool stopped winning everything. So I'm almost the opposite of a glory hunter. So I've joined a team that then never win. We've won a few stuff. I can't really complain, but you know what I'm talking about. We haven't won the league for 640 years or something like that. I think the stats say. But I started watching Match of the Day, and I thought it was basically a player that made me support a team, and I just loved watching John Barnes. He was my favourite player. When I found some friends that we could have kickabouts with, I was always John Barnes. He was absolute legend, and therefore I started supporting Liverpool. And then they stopped winning. So I'm basically the curse of Liverpool for the last 30 years. So that's why I support Liverpool, because I didn't really have anybody that was sort of, taking me to the games or get me involved in my local team or anything like that, which is, a shame. But it's ironically, since then, I've sort of made other people in my family interested in football. My brother started to support. He is a supporter of Sheffield Wednesday, and the reason was because he watched them lose. I think it was 1990 something, where they lost in both cup finals, and he felt sorry for him, and has since become a Sheffield Wednesday supporter. Like a really big fan. He goes to the games and everything, which is just brilliant. My mum is a Reading fan. That's where her hometown. That's where she's from. So she decided. Before that, it was Norwich because she liked the colour yellow and she liked Canaries. And then they got relegated. She's not a massive. Obviously, she's 70 years old. She's not a big football fan. She sort of supported a sort of Premiership team. So she picked Norwich because she go on, Shabby. Oh, she picked Norwich because she liked yellow and they were in the Premiership. And then they got relegated, so she picked somebody else. And then I eventually persuaded her, just pick where you're from, Mum. You can't swap every year if they get relegated. I think that's not. Oh my God! Is that own goal? Is it Luchkovic? Yes, it is. First minute. We've turned it around. We've suddenly become the gods of the first 10 minutes of football matches. Yeah, so that's basically the history of my supporting. My girlfriend is one of those. I'm sure many of you that have girlfriends have people like this. They're not really interested in football. They take a mild interest because I love football, and they kind of just support the team you do. So she's now obviously a Liverpool fan. Previously, her ex-boyfriend was Man United, so she was a Man United fan. So it's quite a change. But it's like girlfriends don't count because you... No. What a save, Casaro. He's keeping us in games at times this season. So although like if a bloke moved from supporting Manchester United to Liverpool, that would be like the worst thing in the world. Because it's girlfriends, you kind of know they're not really supporting football, they're kind of just supporting you. So we'll let her have that. And my nephew, who was born in the same area, he's born in Bournemouth as well. He's 7 years younger than me. Fuck off Icardi. Okay, I'll take it back about the first 10 minutes. He is a massive Bournemouth supporter. I think what happened with him is that when he had a bunch of schoolmates, and their dad, one of his mates' dads, took him to the Bournemouth game, which I never got, and therefore he just sort of fell in love with it. And he's had a season ticket since he was about 11, I think, and he goes to all home and away games all the time. He misses maybe 1 or 2 games the entire season, which is like a ridiculous level of commitment. The amount of driving, he lives right on the south coast. So imagine when they're in League 1 and League 2, which Bournemouth were just a few short years ago, the drives that he would go on, like 16-hour up and down journeys on a Saturday, is like, that is impressive stuff. But I have been to many Liverpool matches. We didn't have much money when I was a kid. Hang on, let's just see this goal, because it will be a goal, because Chambers is going to whip one into the back post. Okay, near post. Yes, Azui! You little legend, get in. He is proving to be very good in that attacking midfield role. 2-1, come on. So I have been, because we didn't have much money when I was a kid, it was kind of like an annual birthday present, living on the south coast, that my mum would buy me a ticket to go see Liverpool Southampton at Southampton. So every year I'd get to see them playing Southampton, and then I saw them play other sort of South Coast teams, like in the cups and stuff. And then, obviously, as I became an adult, I travelled up to Anfield loads of times and stuff like that, and done all that sort of stuff, and for various games. I haven't seen it. I'd like to go and see an away European match. I've never really had the money to go to do that sort of travel, but I would love to one day. Also, Frodo, why you do this to me, Frodo? To all. Let's look at the stats. We get the possession, but they're creating the chances. That's bad. Just bad defending all round, really. Everybody's just ball watching and stuff. And obviously now I live in Northern Ireland. It's kind of like a bit more tricky. Obviously I have to get a plane and stuff like that. I can't just jump in the car because I fancy it and stuff, and get a mate to get me a ticket. It's kind of, go on the afro. Yes, the afro! I don't know how he got it through those bodies, but that's his 20th of the season. He had such a bad start to the season as well. I'm so glad he came good. So yeah, that is my story of Liverpool. I still see the odd game when I can. I still don't have much money. And I think the bigger problem for me now is I could see a lot more games, but I've got 3 dogs that I don't like leaving on their own. So, because I work from home, they are so not used to being left alone, which is my own fault, and I don't really sort of trust anyone enough to look after them. I don't know anyone that I would trust yet. Not over here anyway. Go on, Xavi. Get your goal, son. Good save. Oh my God. Is that a hat-trick? Is that... No. It's 2. I thought it was his hat-trick. Awkward. It's like I've not been paying enough attention to this game or something. So yeah, there is the story of my support. You can call me a glory hunter or whatever. Or out of towner. I'm your totally valued, but you can have your opinion. That's what I meant to say. But if you guys have got one, who do you support? I know obviously a lot of you are just going to say, well, I support Sheffield United because I live in Sheffield and my dad did. But if any of you've got any sort of weird and wonderful teams that you support because of different reasons, like my story or something, or if you're from, I know we've got a lot of Scandinavian subscribers on this channel because of my Bromby save. So which Premier? Go on! Oh my God, is that a hat trick? No, it's not even. It's 2 for him as well, isn't it? Or is that his first? Oh, fuck it. We're 5-2 up against Liverpool. That's all that really matters. Let's make some substitutions and shit. We do better when I don't pay attention. This is what I've discovered. Right, we're going to bring on the Greek because even he can't fuck it up. Right? Even the Greek can't fuck this up. Right, Yalcin can get a bit of game time and we're good to go. Yeah, so if you guys in Scandinavia and across the world, what Premiership team or English team do you support and why? That would be fascinating. Be honest, we're all friends here. You can say I supported Man United because they were the best team when I enjoyed football. Right, enough ranting. I've turned what could have been a 30-second answer of a question into like a 10-minute rant. I apologise. I'm quite good at that. Go on. That's better defensive, boys. That is much better. Can we find the break? The afro. He finds Xavi. Xavi's through. Xavi. Oh my God, it's 6-2. And Xavi gets his second of the game and his 20th of the season. Someone's got to get a hat-trick at some point during this game, for fuck's sake. I keep saying it. Lovely ball from Afro. And Xavi just uses his strength. Jonathan Tah as well. He's a very good defender, but he just brushes him off like he was a Bob Ross painting, because he's an artist. And it's I'm just nailing these jokes today. We've actually come really good in the second half, and we're going to give Caballo some more experience, I think. To a man, this team has played sensationally today. Absolutely superb. And okay, Liverpool aren't the best team in the Premiership this year, but they're 7th. It's not like they're shit. They still got Coutinho and Firmino and all those Ineos people. We want 7. We want 7. We haven't got really time for 7, but we'd like it if that's an option, please. Oh, what a dribble. What a dribble. Oh, it's like Gascoigne in the golden years before he got weird and alcoholic and stuff. Jack Butland in goal. See, they got a decent team, Liverpool. Jonathan Tah. Go on, Leper. Coutinho plays it out to this left-hand side. Jordan Ibe. And there it is. The final whistle goes. And out of nowhere, we win 6-2. That was a good, solid win. Congratulations. Fucking hell, Mr. Assistant. Get excited once in your life. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was a good, solid win. A 6-2 result is not a solid win. Okay. What is a really good win then for you? 10-0? Right, so we are top of the league. And we are loving it. Let's have a look at the league proper so we can... Fans jubilant. The Afro's cream of the crop. Klopp. He's not loving that, is he? Old Klopp. He must be in danger of losing his job. 7th is not good. 1 point above my hometown team, Bournemouth. Right, so... As it stands, as of today, Bolton are top with 64 points. Manchester United are 60 points. Chelsea got 1 game in hand on 53, so we're pulling away. Even if they win that game, they're 56 points. We're pulling away. Come on, boys! If we'd beaten Man United, we would have been laughing. Absolutely on our way. We would have like we got one hand tickling the trophy at that stage if we'd beaten Manchester United. Let's have a quick look at our running. So we're playing Chelsea next, which is going to be a huge game. We'll definitely come back for that one. I might do another triple episode. I know these run on a bit long, but I hope you guys don't mind. If you don't like the longer episodes, do say so in the comments. But I think it's quite a good triple episode too. Chelsea, AC Milan, and AC Milan, and then we got Stoke. Okay, doable. Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Man City. What do we end on? Everton, the old Blue Noses. We've got a good run in. We have got a very good run in. We've got Tottenham, Man City and Chelsea as our big 3 games left of the season. I think we've got this in the bag, boys. I shouldn't say that, but I think we're there. You can let me know in the comments. Are we going to win the league this year? You've seen our running. You've seen the points on the table. I think we can win this. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed it. That would be good. Don't forget to watch all those exciting ads. Ozdaz keeps getting an advertisement for tampons, which he's thoroughly thrilled about. But he watches them because he wants to support my videos, which is cool. And I did tell him that's because he was a big pussy. Because tampons. You know, oh, fucking hell. I'm killing it. Right, thank you very much, guys. I do love you all. I appreciate everyone. Say hello in the comments. If you've never commented it before, this is the video. Episode 100. Come say hello. Love you all. Bye-bye.